all. I am thrilled to be here today in the city of Niagara Falls, and I'm really excited to have you all join us here for this important announcement, but I'm especially happy to see the kids. It's always nice to see these beautiful children, the future of our community, the future of our country. And I'd like to also recognize today a number of elected officials and leaders in our community that are here with us. The great mayor of the city of Niagara Falls, Robert Restano. Thank you for joining us, Mayor. I'd like to recognize City Council Chairman James Perry, Councilmember Brian Archie. Thank you so much, Councilman. Superintendent Mark Laurie, and of course, although she's not speaking, even though she was invited, Dr. Lynette Haley-O'Stewart, and members of the Niagara Falls City School Board, thank you all for what you do to support children and families in Niagara Falls. We're here because of you. We're here because of these beautiful children. We're here today to announce $2.5 million for the Niagara Falls City School District. This is a big deal. This is federal funding that's awarded through the United States Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families that's going to support Head Start programs and early Head Start programs for the children of the city of Niagara Falls. The Head Start program that helps level the playing field for our children so that every single child here in this great city has the opportunity to succeed despite whatever consequences that they may come from outside of school. We want everybody to have the greatest opportunity to succeed in school. So having this Head Start program is going to establish that foundation for early learning and development skills that will aid in school readiness, regardless of what an individual's circumstances may be. But we know that Head Start programs go beyond early education. It also addresses health, nutrition, housing, and other primary needs to help establish families and help families to thrive. So we know that Head Start programs really focus on early childhood education, but they also take into account the holistic family approach to education as well. So this $2.5 million is far more than investment in our school system. It's an investment in the future of our children and our community. It's an investment that will yield success in our children for generations to come. And we know that it works. According to the National Head Start Association, participation in this wonderful program improves a child's ability to learn. It allows for them to lift themselves up out of poverty, and it incorporates circumstances and it incorporates education into allowing an individual to hit their greatest potential. And it also benefits parents. Between 2017 and 2018, 120,000 Head Start parents advanced their own education. So it's a proven program for children and parents alike. This $2.5 million invested right here in the great city of Niagara Falls will help thousands of parents to grow, and it is a direct engagement with the youth and families alike. So with that, I want to invite up to the microphone Superintendent Mark Laurie, who has led our efforts in education across the spectrum here at Niagara Falls, but was instrumental in securing this funding for the early Head Start program. Superintendent.
Thank you, Congressman.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Congressman. Appreciate you being here. Most importantly, your words that said what we believe. A stronger beginning will make a better completion. And that's what we believe. A stronger beginning, and it starts at Head Start. We are one of the few districts in New York State, and maybe the country, that has their Head Start program tied to their school district. And it happened because we have school board members, two of which are here, Clara Dunn, Nick Villardo. Give them a round of applause. Mrs. Dunn and Mr. Villardo were on the school board when we had this idea, and they said if it's going to help young children, absolutely go forward and do it well. And we are doing it very well because of Dr. Lynette Haley-O-Stewart, the staff members that are here. We appreciate you, the teachers, the faculty, and look at the beautiful children, Congressman, who have been the beneficiaries of Head Start. They are, I think they're graduates, and they're going to be, I'm happy to tell you, they're going to Bleneva Bond School, they told me before they came, to continue their education. But what this has done is it's really, as you stated, leveled the playing field, and it's given them the rituals, the routines, the early literacy that will break the cycle of any need for kids to learn how to read at an older age, any rituals and routines that they may need to lead. It makes the job easier and can take them to a higher level. So I am so pleased to have this, be part of this award. I thank you. All I can tell you is that our graduation rate continues to trend higher. We are hoping when they announce this year's class, which we just celebrated on Thursday, that we are going to be pushing 86 or 87% graduation rate, which is huge news. Huge news in Niagara Falls. And I will tell you this, to your point, Congressman, we have commissioned a study that will now be tracking Head Start children, but it also tracked our pre-K kids. And the first group of pre-K kids are now in 6th grade. And what we found through our tracking of the first 40, fewer special education referrals, better attendance rates, and certainly higher achievement on tests that we administer. So it's proven, as you stated, that it works. I want to thank Dr. Lynette and Bob DeFrancesco, who is here. He's been a policy council member for 30 years. And Bob, thank you very much. The building behind you is named in recognition of Mr. DeFrancesco. It's an honor to have you here, and we're pleased that one of our facilities now is named after you. After all the hard time you gave me when I worked with you, we'll keep it up, but we're really pleased. I can't say enough about our Board of Education's commitment to doing the right thing for kids always. And someone asked me, well, what does this mean? These are funds that will be used directly for our 2 Head Start centers. And I will leave you with this, that sometimes we have a bad day from time to time. Nothing will ever cure a difficult day than going into the Head Start 1- and 2-year-old classrooms. And just if you're having a bad day and you want to see something that will lift you up, come with us and we'll take you to see the 1- and 2-year-olds that are in our schools. 1- and 2-year-old children in our schools. And you'll see them and they will lift you up and make it, see, it is all worthwhile because of them. So Congressman, I really appreciate the weather you brought. I appreciate the money you brought, and we are indebted to you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Superintendent. Thank you, Superintendent Laurie. Let's give him another round of applause. Isn't he doing just extraordinary work?
Thank you.
And you know what's really inspiring is he mentioned the graduation rates that have improved, but what's just as wonderful to see is the trajectory of these graduation rates. They continue to move forward, and we know there's still work to do, but the fact that each and every year those graduation rates continue to climb is a demonstration of great partnership and leadership. And I'm proud to stand here with you, Superintendent. Congratulations to you and to the school board members that have really dedicated themselves to our future generations in this beautiful city and in our great region. And, you know, he mentioned, you know, I brought the weather with me. It's always sunny in Buffalo, where I come from. So, you know, up here in Niagara Falls, I don't know how your weather is, but no, you know, partnerships is what this is all about, too. And, you know, I'm really thrilled to have Councilman Archie here with us and the school board members, the superintendent, another great champion for not only our youth, but for all people here in this great city is the mayor. My new role in the House of Representatives, but we were already working together in my role in the New York State Senate. So we're looking forward to bigger and better things here, and today's $2.5 million is a sign of this partnership that will continue. So with that, I'd like to introduce the great mayor of the city of Niagara Falls, Robert Restaino.
Thank you, Congressman. It's always great to have you in the city. I'll be brief before I turn it back over to the Congressman. You know, one of the things that I think is most important about this announcement is that it continues the efforts by what I would like to say is perhaps one of the most effective boards of education in the state of New York. I had the pleasure of serving with the two individuals that are here for a brief period. And I think that they have always been forward thinking. As a group, we have always done our best to do what we can to advance and to improve education. The creation of these Head Start programs under the umbrella of the school district, again, continues that commitment from the very, very youngest all the way through to the graduation from high school and even beyond. I know that Mr. Laurie and I have talked about a number of programs, post-high school graduate programs, in an effort to make sure that we can continue the trajectory that the Congressman was talking about, getting people who may not be necessarily college-bound into careers for the rest of their life. And so I couldn't be happier that Congressman Kennedy is now leaning in again to help us with this program and to provide necessary funding. I know that my relationship with the Congressman when he was in the State Senate was extremely effective. During my time in City Hall, he had always been a friend to call on, somebody who I could depend on when we needed to get some things done in Albany. And I'm certainly looking forward to that same relationship now that he's gone to Washington. And I know that his heart, his commitment is to all of Western New York. And I know that he has a special concern, too, for the city of Niagara Falls. And so, again, I want to thank him for his commitment to this community and for this funding. And I look forward to talking to him about many, many more projects that we have to accomplish here in the city of Niagara Falls. And I know that to the extent of his ability, he'll lean in again to help the city as best he can. So again, Congressman, thank you so very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just to say one last thing here, to thank you all for your work for our community, especially for our kids. For those of you that don't know my history, I actually come from a healthcare history. I'm an occupational therapist. Got my degree at Huville University 25 years ago, can't believe it. But worked with children in special ed and in schools for children with special needs and out in the community, and in Head Start programs and in early intervention. The one thing that we know is scientifically proven is that the earlier you can start a child's education, the better off their outcome is going to be. And we know that, so it's investments like this $2.5 million that builds on that knowledge that we have, builds on the commitment of the school district here in Niagara Falls to make sure that our children have the best opportunity to succeed here in this great district. So thank you all for being here. Thank you to the superintendent, to the mayor, to the councilman, to the school board, to the school leaders, to the community leaders, to the parents for being so engaged in your children's future. With that, I'll take any on-topic questions regarding this Head Start program, if there are any.
How is the money used?
Well, this $2.5 million will go to support the Head Start program and early Head Start program.
Like within the program, what do you...
Well, it really,
Superintendent?
if I may,
Go ahead, sure.
this really is the money that's used to pay for our staff, their salaries, their benefits, and any programmatic needs that we have in Head Start. We made a commitment to the board that we would do this in a cost-effective way, and one of the cost-effective ways that we can do it is that we don't have separate, there's not a school district stream and a Head Start stream. So for instance, our nurse practitioner serves Head Start in the district. Our food service director, we don't need to have two food service directors. Our maintenance director, our maintenance staff, all of those, sometimes back room kind of operations, didn't make sense to spend money in two places. So under the school district, we can support it with those kind of in-kind services, yet we're trying to increase the wage and the education level of our Head Start teachers. So this mainly goes, Mark, toward the salaries, benefits, and needs of the program at Head Start.
Does the district have money in as well? Or?
The district does. The district puts in all that in-kind service, and we support. We have, over the course of the last couple of years, have picked up the benefit package for the Head Start workers to give them a good benefit package and to improve their benefit package. So the district, the Board of Education, has made that investment, knowing that there are kids. There are kids. There are kids. They're coming to us in a year, 2 years, 3 years, whenever they come to us, they're going to be ours. So that investment by the district, by the board, certainly helps as well. So they've helped to increase the benefit package.
Are all the slots filled, essentially? I mean, could there be more?
Well, we always want to have a waiting list. And Dr. Lynette's shaking your head. All of our spots are filled. We always want to have a waiting list, and something that we're really trying to increase are the number of early Head Start students, the 1 and 2 year olds. We have a great need for more 1 and 2 year old classes. We're hoping to add one additional one. I think we have 4.
1 here and 1 there.
We're hoping to add 2 more.
We have 5 right now.
So we want to go to 7 because there's a great need for early, 1 and 2 year old kids. But if you're listening to this or you're writing about this and reading this, submit your application to the school board, 630 66th Street, and we will put you on a wait list. And oftentimes, the wait list opens up. I don't need to.
Yeah, right on.
Okay.
Right on. Yeah, perfect.
Thanks, Mark. What TV station do you work for? I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you. I'm teasing you.
Are there any programs in place to support the parents or maybe even help educate them on how important this is to get the children out, get them to school, maybe even like a transportation program or something that they can get involved with so they know that this is something they need to take seriously and support the kids and get into school every day and on time and with their homework or even extra programs, extra activities to help the children, like the little kids.
I think I'd like to hire you to be the ambassador right now because you have it nailed. Yeah.
I don't think that we play with our kids at that age.
You have it nailed, and you know exactly that's what the curriculum is. It's called purposeful play, and I'll get to your question. Within the purposeful play, you're developing rituals and routines and sharing and getting along. And people say, "How can you teach 1 and 2 year olds?" That's what we're teaching them, and that investment young certainly makes them better students. So we have, to your question, we have to continue to do more outreach, continue to do more information. We are offering a class, and this was something that Mr. Velardo, during his candidacy as a school board member, insisted upon. We are offering a class at Bleneva Bond School. It is being taught by Niagara County Community College for parents. It's a reading and writing class. You can get college credits, and the cost is right. It's free. It's all summer on Mondays. It's in the afternoon, and if your children come, we will have people there for helping your children. Transportation is something that we always need to work on, and we will, but helping get the word out is something that the Board of Education has talked about a lot. We're going to be putting out a monthly newsletter. Not because we were down to 3 or 4. We're going with a monthly newsletter next year just to blast this kind of information out. And social media too. So many people read social media, but you'd be a perfect person to lead it. No,
All right, submit your resume to Superintendent Lori. We all heard it. We all heard the offer. Any other questions from the media? All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you very much.